If you've ever had to get your car towed, it's a pretty simple hook up the rope and pull and off you go. But when the vehicle being towed weighs several tons and is around a bend and in a bowl, it becomes a lot more complicated.
Very difficult, to be fair. It's not an easy task. The positioning of the vehicle needs to be quite key. Where they want to put their change of direction needs to be quite key as well.
Obviously, I'm here to recover this CVRT. It has been bogged down in here, so I'm trying to see the points where I can recover it from. The recovery eyes, we call it, so I'm looking for it now. See the condition of it has been damaged, if it's still alright to use it.
Soldiers from 3 Battalion Remy have been put through their paces during their assessment to take them from Class 2 to Class 1.
If they pass this, they get a report sent up to Glasgow and they can get loaded onto their Class 1 course. In essence, once they're on their Class 1 course, if they pass that, they could get promoted to full screw and progress further on in their career.
Recovering vehicles like this CVRT can take several hours. If they get the angles, weights or calculations wrong, not only could they fail the test, but it can put the entire team in danger. If the twisted metal tow wire snaps, it could cause serious injury.
I need to calculate how much pull does it require to get it over the top. So that is what I'm doing now. Obviously, we are not in line with the SV, so I need to change of direction. So that comes into the play as well.
Why can't you just pull it straight?
Because it's not in line, and with the recovery eyes, I'm gonna damage the recovery eyes if I pull it straight. So it needs to be in a certain angle to get it throughout. So that is what I'm doing.
Once plans have been put in place by the crew commander, they start the recovery preparations.
So at the moment, the winch shop's preparing the SVR for winching. He's getting the winch rope end out and he'll pull some rope out. The rest of the guys was getting all the kit out onto the floor because the commander will have a plan and he's got a list of items that he wants out. So they're setting them all on the floor and then he'll check them off to make sure he's got everything in the plan.
And what can go wrong at this point?
Forgetting to get his CS out. Basically, if the commander's not checked his kit off, then they start losing points. So at the start they will have 100 points, but if they keep going back into their bins, they knocking points off their final score.
Preparations in place and the team hooks up the vehicle to tow lines, pulleys and winches. But with a corner and a hill to navigate, it isn't plain sailing, and they soon run into difficulties.
He's tried to chuck the track to turn the CVRT so it's facing the back of the SVR. But the problem he's going to have now, because the chock's stuck, he's going to have to try and chuck the other side to lock both sides of the tracks to stop it turning into the bank.
After several hours, some brute force and a lot of calculations, the CVRT comes over the hill and from there on it's an easy journey back to the towing vehicle.